you know what's happening by now. It's time to research. Now, we have been going mad with our research this year because there are big reg changes coming. Yeah, they're actually massive. They're going to like absolutely ruin so many cars. But every car is going to be ruined. I have been a side pod Andy. Look at this. Side pods are going to hit the hardest. We've done a lot of work on the side pods. So, side pods looking... I could probably do more side pod stuff. Underfloor, I mean, everything is getting hit hard. Underfloor, we've done some decent work in suspension. We're looking okay. And what's the... We're improving the suspension simulator. It's not going to be done that soon, so it's not worth waiting for that to be done. What am I developing, chat? I mean, it's all going on research. Right. And then I could put all the engineers on it, but that actually lowers your gains, because F1 manager logic. Where did I end up going on my date night? I went for mini golf, then all-you-can-eat Brazilian barbecue. Oh, my word. Oh, I'm a changed man for the Brazilian barbecue. It was... I've never experienced pain eating food, but I did then. Okay, chat. Research done. I feel calm now. I'm a bit worried that this track is going to be a bit of a snooze fest in real life, based on F1 Manager. If it's an absolute banger like Baku, it could either be the kind of situation like Baku was, where everyone thought Baku was going to be bad and then occasionally we get a banger, or it's just going to be garbage. Okay, Bottas 0.7 behind Sainz, Stroll's going to slot it in between. Where are we going to slot? Oh my word. Alexander Albon, Théo Pourchaire, you're giving me hope, lads.
Copy.
You're giving me hope. The blocking here is really bad, so we might actually be okay with our current times, which is why I'm using the used tyres. Oh my word, Pourchaire is going to get a mad toe off Albon. Assuming we don't move out the way for anyone else. There could be a big toe alert here. This is a big toe alert. I think Albon has the better parts as well. So Albon leading Pourchaire is probably the way I'd want them around. We have got... Is it Mick in front? We have got Mick Schumacher, like, just round the corner here as well. Sorry, what's Albon just done? What just happened? Why did Albon move out of the way of Théo? Sorry, what just happened? I mean, Albon's not going to improve his time. What just happened there? Did you see that? I'm so confused. Like, Albon just wiggled and moved out the way. I don't think Pourchaire hit the brakes, which I guess is good. No, he's not improving. Are people improving here? It doesn't look like people are improving further back. I'm looking at Tsunoda and Mick here. Bottas, Gasly on in-lap, Tsunoda on an in-lap. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, okay, we're through. We're through. Zhou, by the way, has to do a lap here for the believers. Kevin Magnussen is fastest. What cursed timeline do we live in? Is Zhou going to make it out here? He was slower through the first sector. I mean, there's going to be some grid penalties for part replacements. That's very good for us in our battle with Aston Martin. That is very, very good for us in our battle with Aston Martin. The fact that he will be starting so far back. Albon's about to meet some guys at the pit exit. Just ignore it. Ignore it. Great game. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year. I'm going to do that with Théo just to get a lap on the board. I hope Albon goes quick. Albon only 3 tenths behind Russell is good, though. Yeah, Théo has another set of softs. So that's not too disastrous. I kind of want to save another set of softs for the race, I think, with Albon. I'm going to send out Albon ahead of Pourchaire to hopefully give him a toe. That's what I'm hoping for. Just got to hope here that we avoid people sending out their cars or everyone's on their outlaps further ahead of us. You can see here how Russell's now having to go through all these cars. Russell's not going to improve there. We're going to have De Vries to worry about. I think other than that, we've timed this okay. Not going to get a toe with Pourchaire, but it's not the end of the world. Big question here is, are we going to improve through the first sector? Pescher does. Pescher's the one who needs to improve. He's actually putting a really good sector there. There's a yellow flag. Someone has locked up and had a moment. Dennis Hauger's locked up. I didn't even realise Dennis Hauger made it through. Oh, it's right at the end of the lap. It's at the start of his push lap.
They took a gamble and it was just too late.
That's the start of his push lap. That might affect a lot of other people. Right, Pescher, can you climb, my friend? He can. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I don't know if that's going to be enough here. Ocon didn't improve. That's really good. Pescher's knocked down one split place. De Vries we've got to worry about. Ricciardo we've got to worry about. And Stroll, who's now on his in-lap. So Stroll is done. Stroll couldn't improve enough. Still a chance that both our drivers don't make it through here. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's all about if if Haas improve. De Vries is about to cross the line. Is De Vries improving? He is improving. That is not good for Stroll. I think it's going to be all eyes on Danny Rick. Is De Vries going to improve enough? No. Okay, he had an awful final sector. I wonder if he got blocked by the Alpha or the Sauber Bottas. We're through. I'd love Danny Rick right now to knock Stroll out. He's gone. Yeah, he's not improving, is he? He's not improving. We are donezo. 8th and 9th, though. Both drivers through. That bodes well for the race. Does the game actually count for toes? It definitely does. We saw that at Monza. We got on pole position with Albon with a toe. Oh, you can see here, they're in the exact same car. I really hope we don't have a crash here between our drivers. I wish I could tell Albon in the instructions, hey, we're doing a tow. Lads, we better not be slowing each other down here. I mean, we almost certainly are, but it looks quick, I guess. How quick is it going to be compared to those around us? The answer is not great. I feel like we compromised each other in the final sector. Yeah, true. Used tyres. Albon's tyres were really used as well. I'm tempted to follow the Red Bull through and try and do what we did in Monza. I don't want to go out too late here. Okay. The Red Bulls are coming. Oh, they didn't go out close to each other. Sad. Interested to see if the drivers improve here on the fresh tyres versus the tow. I feel like Albon probably got the better of the benefit, but they both messed up each other in the final sector so much. Yeah, Albon's slower through the sector too. That's kind of what I was expecting without the tow. But we lost a lot of time here, I feel like. Pescher's had a really good lap here. Albon's going to cross the line, can't improve. Pescher jumps up to 6th. He will start ahead of Lance Stroll on outright pace. Unfortunately for us, Sainz and Magnussen are still going around on their flying laps. Sainz is going to be the next across the line. He's going green. He's on fresh tyres. Might have got blocked by Stroll there, but I doubt it. K-Mag got a good run too. Sainz does well. Magnussen also does well. That Renault has some pace in it, I feel like. Lando's got a penalty. Stroll's got a penalty. Obviously, Red Bull and Ferrari are in a league of their own, but we're going to be starting alongside Perez and Magnussen. Great news for us is Zhou is so far back. I'm really tempted, knowing that we've got the pit stop error chance, to go medium hard on Albon and just try and split our strategies in a way where we maybe give ourselves the biggest chance to benefit from a safety car. I feel like with our DRS effectiveness, if Albon can just stay in DRS range on people, he can maybe make the hards work. Even if the two-stopper was good for us here last year, but with the pit stop error chance we've got, I've got to go for a one-stop. I think I'm going to book in the hard soft, because I think we are going to have to do something a bit different here. It's a bit of a shame that I'm stuck kind of having to do a one-stopper. The two-stopper's just not worth it because of our pit stop error chance. But I will also just kind of have queued up here a lap 30 strategy where we'd go on to mediums maybe a tiny bit sooner. But I think the softs lap 32 might be the play. Bit of a marathon run for Albon.
The atmosphere is electric
Oh,
for the last
the start on the corner is going to be so weird in real life, isn't it?
and it's lights out. And
When was the
away
last
we
time
go.
an F1 race had a start where the grid started on a corner? Has it even happened? As Teo?
Struggle a bit with blocking, guys.
Could it have gone any worse? I've never seen that happen in my life. I've literally never seen that happen in my life. On the first corner. On the first corner, he's just locked up. So he's mudded his mediums as well. You absolute cockwomble. He is actually still ahead of some of the guys, for what it's worth. That is, now he's behind both Aston Martins. Albon is the only car on hards. De Vries is up the road. I mean, we are now looking at Albon for points, I'm afraid to say. I'm not doubting cars do lock up on turn 1 in real life, chat, just to be clear. But it's the first time I've seen it happen since a turn 1 incident in Austria involving Teo. It's always Teo. Albon is already losing touch to De Vries because De Vries has actually started on softs here. Pacher, because he locked up his mediums as well, the wear is worse on him. He's actually going to have to go into management mode early here, which I detest. With Albon, I kind of want to put low overtake aggression on, so if we get passed by someone, we just sit behind them while we manage our tyres for as long as we can. It's weird, right? Because I feel like, and I could be way off the mark, but based on this layout, I feel like the track's going to be pretty punishing, but I do fear that it's going to be a race where the kind of photos of the kind of spectacle of racing around Vegas are more impressive than the actual racing in Vegas.
Keep pushing.
Okay, Lando's got past us here. I'm going to have low overtake aggression on. I want to manage these tyres as best we can with Albon and Pacher. As long as we're not losing time. Right now, that gap to Ricciardo's remained about the same, in spite of the fact that we've been battling with Bottas and Lando. I want to conserve when I can, but you can see here, Lando is just sending it. I can't afford to lose the DRS on him.
Use the overtake. Yep.
But when we get DRS, even if he pulls far ahead of us, I think we're going to be in this kind of situation here where we can just reel him in. Jack, can you mob the driver's attire, helmets, gloves, etc.? Yeah, my drivers all have custom outfits. Even on low overtake aggression, we go by.
We're making progress.
We are making progress, kind of.
Good job.
De Vries is pulling ahead of us, but we're on hards here. Look at the guys racing here. The Astons are just stuck.
Anything can happen.
This is going to be a race where we're really trying to manage, just making sure we're always in DRS to Norris.
Yes, copy.
I'm a bit worried that Norris drops us, but I guess our gel-free card will be the fact we can use Valtteri for the same purpose if we need to. De Vries is on softs, it's worth noting, in his little DRS train quest. I want to use top-up here on Albon, but I don't think I can top up because it affects mostly your acceleration out of corners, your ERS usage, and given the fact I want to conserve the tyres as well a little bit. The good news for us is that unless people are going for two stoppers, there's going to be a lot of other people on hards at the end when we're trying to get on the softs with Albon. We've not seen that many safety cars historically here, I don't think, have we? I'm trying to remember, chat. I think there's been one safety car in 2 years, and we did a sprint race 1 year. What's our lap times like compared to those at the front? About a second a lap slower. But we're on the hards. Like, doing a second a lap slower than like medium and soft runners doesn't really feel that bad. Especially because when we're on the softs, they're all going to be on more used hards. How much slower is Danny Rick going than the kind of Albon? Oh, wow. Okay, Bottas got through as well. Didn't even spot that. Now I've lost my backup plan if I lose the DRS these guys, but it's still like quite far ahead. It's like a second ahead of this pack behind on hards.
We're happy to push on with the tyres.
I wonder if you could end up with a situation like this in real life with this Grand Prix where no one wants to be the first to pit, because if you pit early, yes, you're going to be on fresh tyres, but you're not going to have DRS. And if you're part of an ongoing train that's been close to each other for a while, it's almost better for you. In fact, I could see that happening in the actual Grand Prix. People not wanting to pit too soon because the benefit of fresh tyres is outweighed by the benefit of DRS. Albon is currently ahead of Bottas. And did Bottas and Norris have a moment? We're catching up to De Vries really quick as well. De Vries' softs have just gone off. No DRS for us sucks here. We're going to lose a lot of time. That's why I'm telling my drivers to slow down to let Bottas and Norris catch up. They're actually losing time to me fighting. I think I'll just stick it in standard. If they catch me, they catch me. If they don't, I'm not losing time. Bashir, by the way, has slowly been carving his way through this pack. I've not really been acknowledging it. I don't think there's a need to be on the mediums for Albon. Like, we are pretty much managing these tyres exactly where I want to be on softs later. I expect to see soft runners, by the way, pitting from this lap onwards. This is where I have to consider if I want to pit Bashir and undercut with the soft runners, or if I wait out a safety car. Because I can basically sync up strategies with the soft runners by going on to hards when they go on to hards.
Yep.
Albon's got back ahead of Norris, but Norris will get back ahead of us here. Our tyres are actually cold,
If you've got any pace left, it'll be good now.
which is kind of amusing.
Yep.
Just let him past Albon. Let him go. Our tyres have got cold. That is how much I've been managing them. Who's pitted? Maloney behind is pitting on his softs. I feel like the Hugo Boss car is the one car I don't want to be following. I think as long as we have DRS with someone, we stay. The softs have gone now. The soft runners are just losing pace. We've got past Gasly's on soft as well. We're going to get a really nice toe now off Lance. Please tell me we're actually going to get the move done on De Vries here, because he is now going to start slowing us down. Russell's pitting on his mediums. Yeah, I've intentionally got Albon on never defend because I want... okay, De Vries is pitting because I want Lando to come past us on occasion. I think we'll be able to hammer these hards hard at the hammer the hards hard at the end of the stint. I think for as long as we're behind Lando here, we now just stay. Just in touching distance, just save what we can. I think I pit next lap with Teo. I don't really have a choice with the current tyre state. If Lance pits now, I'm going to be annoyed. He's pitted now. Okay, we've got to go a lap longer. Time to go. Time to push. Everyone around us has pitted. They're probably going to get the undercut on Bashir. There's a 67% chance of a pit stop error, just as a reminder. That is playing on my mind. Okay, Bashir's in. Bashir is in the pits. Meanwhile, we are just following behind. Magnussen's pitted and come out ahead. It's a long pit lane here. You ever switching teams? Maybe, but not until we've succeeded with Williams, which I think we're a way off doing. Please have a good stop. Now, here's the issue. 67% chance of an error. Bashir's had the best stop of the day. This pit entry, by the way, is scuffed in game. What is that all about? We've got Gasly behind us. It's not bad. Bottas is 4 seconds up the road on us, sadly, but Stroll is behind, so we have actually gained positions by staying out a lap. Okay, Norris is caught up with Perez. Is Perez still out here? Perez, Verstappen and Norris have all still not stopped, and we've caught right up to Perez. Pretty good. Okay, this is really good. Gasly's got past Bashir, but we're in a win trading situation here. Same spot as before. Long train, you just want to be ready to push at the right moment at the end. We are getting to a point, though, where our hards are probably going to be faster than these very warm mediums. But if we're just saving our hards, I'm fine with it. Saving our tyres now so we can push harder when we have no one for DRS assistance. There's also Russell behind us here. There's a world in which Russell gets ahead of us here and we can just get DRS off him. Just get a big benefit that way as well. Look at us go! Look at us go! Verstappen is in the pits. Well, he's not in the pits. The game tells you really early at this circuit when teams are pitting. I feel like the hards are just faster now.
It's currently P3.
Is Perez pitting? Perez is not pitting. It's a bold strategy, Codden. Well, let's see if it pays off. Yeah, red flag now would be good, wouldn't it? Actually, no, after Norris and Perez pit, please. Is Perez going to pit this lap?
Crack on.
Is Perez going to try... Okay, I was about to say, is Perez going to try something medium? Norris is pitting as well. I was thinking, is Perez going to go soft, medium soft or something crazy? Stop the count! Stop the count! Okay, this is fine. I don't mind Russell being ahead of us. As long as I can hold on to the back of him for as long as we can. If we just want to trade positions with him by using DRS to keep up, that's fine. Our tyre is so far above where it is, I can afford to push hard to keep up with him if I need to. So we want to try and make these last. Lap 32 would be the dream. 7 laps.
Yeah. Deploy.
I might lose DRS here really early, like earlier than I wanted to.
We think you can reduce lift and coast.
No, don't vanish. Don't leave me. Just full send it. We'll keep up with him through the power of ERS. We might not have DRS. Push, Albon, push. Oh, we are actually going to catch him, I think. Maybe? Maybe? Oh, this works. Yeah, we'll do this. God bless the straight. That makes it just sound like I'm being homophobic, doesn't it? Like I'm from the Mid-South. We're going to lose him eventually. But if we could then just hold on to, like, the Red Bulls when they come, that's kind of what I'm hoping for at this point. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me, Russell. George! George! I can't keep doing this, can I, to keep up? It's just not sustainable to keep deploying the battery. We drive our own race in our clean air.
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term.
It's not worth cooking everything that we've been saving to keep in DRS range of a car that doesn't really matter. Red Bull, can you hurry up behind, please? I need you. Please overtake me before the detection point, Max. He's not going to. Max, you were meant to overtake me before the DRS detection point. I don't have DRS here. This is pretty bad. Oh, wait. Did I get the DRS? No, I didn't. I might lose both Red Bulls here at once. Sag. Sag! I mean, Leclerc's not whizzed by, and we have kept up with Max, so I guess it's fine.
Increase.
The thing is, with our wear, I'm afraid to say we're not going to keep up with these guys. I mean, the Red Bull's faster than us normally. Leclerc's tyres are a bit more cooked. I want to go on the softs. Our hards are at a point where they've been managed well if I can just stay aggressive on them. It'd be good to stay ahead, I say, as they go past us. What's Alex's damage? Nothing. He's just entering his pit window.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
It's not a long pit lane here, but at this point it's worth just hanging out for as long as we can. I'm going to try and turn everything up to stay behind Leclerc. If I could stay behind Leclerc this lap and keep in DRS, that'd be amazing. To then have signs the lap after, because I don't think I can maintain this. It's just the run out of this corner feels like it's the biggest deficit bit. But on this lap, we're going to have it still. Tyres are getting a bit toasty. But we have DRS. And that's what we're playing for. If I can match Leclerc's lap times here, that would be the dream. I mean, realistically, we're going to be racing probably through bot. We're going to have to get past this train and Magnussen, De Vries, and Norris, Perez, I think. Red flag or safety car now would be perfecto also. Tell you what, that Ferrari's quick, innit? De Vries's softs did drop off after about lap 16, but you got to remember, Dylan, we are lighter on the fuel for our run. So there's less stress on the tyres because we'll have an empty tank. That's another reason why it's worth using a bit more fuel here. DRS again this lap, by the way.
Let's increase lifting coast.
Massive. We're actually holding on to Verstappen in the lead, bizarrely. We set a lap time faster than Verstappen and Russell. Right there. We're actually getting a nice gap as well to Magnussen and De Vries. We are actually making up time still at this point.
Okay, Alex, we can start reducing lifting coast.
One more lap, do we reckon? We might not get DRS next lap, but next lap would be optimal, I think, to pit. Because I'm still not losing time. Thing is, I can't push the fuel in the same way I have been for much longer, and the tyres are hitting a break-off point. I've got to worry about the fuel at some point. I think we keep the fuel on neutral, we keep pushing the tyres, and we see where we're at. I mean, at the moment, we are still lapping, we're lapping 2 seconds a lap quicker than De Vries, Norris, and Magnussen and co. At the moment, I am in a position to, get close to clearing them, I think. Oh, yeah, there's the 67% chance of a pit stop error as well, so the more I can benefit from these guys here, the better. I feel like I've neglected Teo this race, but he's kind of just been doing his own thing, hasn't he? It's like when you have, I don't know, he's got to that age as a young lad where I can let him go out and play with the big boys, and he looks after himself. They're all four of them side by side here. That's madness. They grow up so fast. Teo's in peak confidence, by the way. Albon's still in high confidence too. Right, last lap for you, Albono. Push everything as hard as you can to stay in DRS. Are we in DRS still? Not quite, I don't think. It's close. Right, clap him in, lads. What a stint by Albon. That Teo, you've really ruined the moment there. You really have ruined the moment. If you're a little swearing. Okay, we're probably going to come out in 9th here. Unless we have an awful error. Just a reminder, we're going on to softs here for 16 laps. Which we can definitely make work. We're going to be able to be hard on them too. Right. Ultras, I need your assistance. Please help me. There's a 67% chance you mess this up. I need some luck. Come on! Where's Lando? Oh my god, it's absolutely... He's come out in 5th. 5th and on softs. We cleared that gap. I don't know if we can drop them now on the softs, because I don't have the charge to really push, but that's still so good where we've come out. I almost feel like, part of me's like, there's not much point in trying to push for the guys up top, although I kind of am tempted to. I wouldn't mind dropping into this train slightly just to charge up. Massive, massive stint. Bashir's up to 10th as well. We are running double points right now.
We can see what happened. So we're heading now into turn 5.
It's a bit of a train going on.
To give it a go.
Where do those pit stops put us in the standings? Oh my word, chat. If there was a day to have some good stops, today was that day. Lando, if you crash into me, mate, I'm going to be so angry.
Yeah, copy.
I'm going to try and conserve fuel now with Teo. Not with Teo, sorry, with Albon. Just while we lead this pack. I kind of secretly want Lando to take the lead over us. How far are Merck from the constructors? I don't think we could catch them, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. Right. If Albon could just hang with Lando here, save fuel, save charge, so that I can then send it at some point and drop the hard runners, or at least be in a position to get past them. I kind of would like to get the fuel into neutral before I push, but I think what we're learning here is the hard runners cannot keep up with me right now. So I mean, Lando's tyres are very good. That is my only concern, really. Okay, is he ahead of us now? He is. Perfect. Okay, let him have it. Let him have it. Please just let him have it, Albon. We're going to get him in the DRS zone, chat. I'm going to be as close behind him as I can be.
Okay, Alex, we can start reducing
For this bit. Safety car now wouldn't be good. Everyone would pit for fresh softs, and I don't have fresh softs to go on to. Okay, Lando has no DRS. We have to get a second ahead of him before the next DRS zone. That is the game plan now. I'm hoping that De Vries gets ahead of Norris if I can drop Norris out of DRS. Because if De Vries gets ahead of Norris with his more worn hards, I think he'd slow Norris down a little bit. I really have to get Norris in a situation where he has no DRS through this next bit. And I think he's going to have it still. He might not have DRS. It's really close. Okay, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Right, Nick, get in front of Lando. That's all that matters now, Nick. Just get in front of him. If not here on the next straight, your hards are absolutely cooked in it. He's got ahead. Okay, that's great. I say that's great. Obviously, there's still the risk they're going to slingshot one another with DRS now. But we're 2.1 seconds ahead, 2.2 seconds ahead. I don't know if we can... We might be able to get fastest lap here. I think it's going to be hard to get fastest lap because we don't have DRS. But then again, no one else is setting a time on softs this late on. Pichère is in 10th, by the way, while all this is going on. Albon, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. You are fastest on track, my friend. You are fastest on track. We'll have the bonus point. By the way, the top 4 are within less than a second of each other. Obviously, this is the fight that we were like tagging onto for a period. Mega drive, by the way, by Albon. Albon's been so good here for us. Oh, 3 wide here. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't think this is smart. I don't think this is safe. It doesn't feel safe. Do they even fit?
5 laps to go.
Was there contact there? I don't even know what just happened. 5 laps to go. Still can't believe you're getting rid of Albon. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn here. I feel like I've enabled Albon this race. With the plan to start on hards, holding on to that front 4 pack for as long as we did. Without me, Albon is nothing. Ocon might be trying to drop us here. Cheeky sod. He's trying to go. He's trying to go. I don't think he's going to be able to get us because I feel like Gasly will get past us here. And then, yeah, we'll get the DRS off him. We have, by the way, caught back up with Ocon, who for all that pushing, still finds us behind him. Now, I don't want to go past Ocon here on this next straight. I do not want to be ahead of Ocon on the next straight. Oh, okay. It's all about going at the right time here against Ocon. Yeah, Gasly's been dropped in all of this as well. I didn't even spot that. We're going to have DRS, but I don't want to get past him. I want to be doing it next lap. Russell is in the lead on the last lap. The Ferraris are side by side on the final lap here. Leclerc's sniffing behind. Verstappen's chilling. I've got to focus on Teo really here.
This will be the last lap coming up.
Okay. We want to be behind for that last bit. Oh my word, they are side by side wrestling away at the front of this race. Sainz is trying to go. Leclerc's trying to make a late move with DRS. Pichère still chasing up behind here. Ocon. This is a DRS zone. I don't want to be ahead here. Stroll is behind as well with DRS. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention to Albon's fuel chat. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. We're fine. But that could have been disastrous if I hadn't noticed then. We're good. Heart rate drop. Okay, now we chase Ocon. Last straight, this is where we get the move done on him. Race for the lead, by the way. Sainz has dropped Verstappen. Leclerc has managed to get ahead of Russell. He was forecast a podium before the race. He's not going to get it. I'll tell you what, is Bechet going to get the drive done here? He's attacking Ocon on the last corner. Last straight. It's been a battle of patience. Can we get the move done? Teo, my friend, come on. I know your overtaking's not great, but I need you to do it here and now. Albon is about to cross the line. He does cross the line for 5th. Can Teo get the overtake done late? He's using everything he can. He might get an inside line on the final corner. He's weaving. He's trying to find a way through, and he just can't find it. Ocon heroically holds on there. Fair play to Esteban Ocon. Just did not have the pace at the end. But you know what? That 1 point feels somewhat inconsequential because Aston Martin scored nothing. Teo's overtake aggression was on high, but he doesn't have the overtaking stats. We made up for the point that Bechet didn't get by getting it with Albon. The big thing here, Lance Stroll didn't do anything. Zhou, day to forget. Finishes by Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher beats a McLaren and an Aston Martin. Mad work by Albon. Mad work by Albon. It's going to be a shame to see him go. But Lando got sick for the same strategy as everyone else. So imagine what he could do with me. I'm just happy not to see Red Bull winning a race. Albon, 5th. Bechet, considering he locked up on the first corner and came out of that in 17th, he's done fine. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. We now move, not an inconsequential, 14 points ahead of Aston Martin going into the final race of the year. Could we still get 4th? I don't think it's done yet, if I'm honest. But 11 points there, 10 points for 5th. A bonus point as well. Not too shabby. Meanwhile, Red Bull are bloody good in this universe, aren't they? Hugo Boss, only team not to score a point, by the way, if you were wondering. Driver-wise, Albon's good. Bechet, bloody brilliant too. Hopefully the new regs are going to spice things up. By the way, fastest pit stop competition. Ferrari have got ahead of Mercedes. For what that's worth. Hugo Boss, the one thing they're actually good at is pit stops. We got plus 22. We're back. Are we back?